All right, so we have rectangle, which we did last week. This is from, if you want to write, this one is 6.4. We have rhombus, which is 6.5. And then we have square, which is also 6.5. So you can see there's two different shapes that we're talking about in 6.5. Because I promised you no homework, we're going to only do one of them, one shape, do some practice, and then we'll move on to the second shape tomorrow. Okay? So, here we go. Here's a rhombus. A rhombus is similar to a square in the fact that they all have what? What kind of sides? They're all equal. The difference is that it's slanted. I got in trouble last period because I said mine wasn't slanted enough. So, they're all slanted. Okay? That's one property. So a rhombus, sorry, it's kind of wompy. A rhombus is slanted. We did say all the sides are the same. True statement. All the sides are the same. Okay. Draw your diagonals. This is where it gets a little cray-cray. Okay? Okay, it's going to take a look like that Teach Me How to Factor said, it's not that bad if you study just a little. Okay? So, we have the thing about a rhombus. These are not 90 degrees, obviously because they're slanted, right? If they were 90, they'd just go up and down. But the 90 degree does take place in the middle. So the middle are all 90 degrees. Okay? So, all four of those, 90 degrees. Now, here is where some confusion came in first period. So I want to make sure that you are very clear on this. This has 2, and it is the same as this, which has 2. So, these are the same. However, this is not the same. Okay? So all the outsides are the same. The same diagonal, like this is the same as this on the same diagonal, but when you swap, it's different. Therefore, this angle is not the same as this angle, because this side's not the same as this side, right? So I'm going to use, instead of rainbows and dashes, because it kind of gets crazy sometimes, let's put a circle. This angle, one property of a rhombus is that each diagonal bisects every angle. So if it bisects, it means it cuts in half. So this angle is the same as this angle. Alternate interior tells us that this angle is the same as this angle. So all four of these are the same. Okay? This bisects. So this, I'm going to put a star. This angle, if it bisects, that means it just cuts in half. So it's the same as this. And alternate interior tells us that this is the same as this. Okay? Okay, one more property. So tomorrow, when you have a pop quiz on the properties of rhombi, because you will. Okay? This is what I want to see. All the exterior, all the interior, 90 degrees. Now tomorrow, I do want to see it doesn't matter what you put. You can put one rainbow, two. I just want to see that you know that all four of these are the same and all four of these are the same.
It's like a stingray.
A stingray? Okay, one more property. Consecutive angles, which means this whole angle and this whole angle, these add to equal 180. Any two consecutive. Okay, so these two, or these two, or these two, or these two. Any two add to be 180. Okay, turn to, keep this out because you might want to look at it. Turn to page 5 in your notes. All of this right here is what we just did. I like pictures better than words. That's why I'm a math teacher. Okay, because I'd rather do 100 math problems than write one essay. So, if you like words, you can read this. But I just told you all of this in picture form. Capiche? Caposh. All right, let's do some practice. So, the one thing that's remember, you have to read your instructions because it tells you, like tomorrow, we're going to have 2 sets of practice. It might be a rhombus, it might be a square. You have to know the properties of each of those to practice because they're different. So this is a rhombus. So we can assume all of these are true. Okay? If AB is 14, I like to do this part in pencil because I like to erase it when I'm done. If AB is 14, what's BC? Oh, we're just getting warmed up. If the measure of angle BCD is 54, that whole thing's 54. Remember, it bisects. So each of those angles are 27. So this is 27 and this is 27. Find BAC. Well, if these both are 27, alternate interior tells me that this is 27. It also bisects this one, so this is also 27. So BAC is 27 degrees. Now, do you think it would be okay to just say, well, if this is 27, that's 27? Did I tell you that's a property? I'm okay with that. You don't have to say, well, this is 27, so that's 27. We talked about the properties, how all 4 of these are the same. So if you know this is 27, I'm okay with you skipping to 27. Does that make sense? You don't have to go here, then here. Okay, see, here's like where I like to erase. Okay, 3. If AP is 3x minus 1, and PC is x plus 9. Well, what do I know about both of these pieces? They're the same. So what do I do for these two? Set them equal. 3x minus 1 equals x plus 9. Y'all with me? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're just one step ahead. Yeah, so I got 2x equals 10. I got x equals 5.
Oh, I didn't add them.
I subtracted 1 and then add 1. Yeah. So now let's find AC. Well, AC is the whole thing, right, guys? So x is 5. Let's plug it in and find half. Well, 5 plus 9 is... So if this half is 14, what's this half? Which means the whole thing is... Good. Yes. See, the hard part about tomorrow's pop quiz is I'm going to make you tell me all the properties of a rectangle and a rhombus. All you got to do is draw it. You just got to know the difference. I promise you it'll make it so much better when it's test time. I promise. Okay, DB is the whole thing. PB is half. So what do I need to do this PB? By 2. Double this because it's half. Okay? So you can set them equal, but this is equal to 2 times PB. So 2 times 2 is 2 times 9.
18.
So solve for x, subtract 2, so I'll get negative 4 equals 2x minus 18. Add 18. X equal, 2x, divide by 2, x equals 7. Okay, find PD. Is PD half or whole? Half. So do I plug it into DB or PB? PB. So PD is equal to 2 times 7 minus 9, which is 14 minus 9, which is 5.
Yes.
It's not too bad.
It's not if I teach you correctly. First period was chaos. It's alright though. I recovered. And I apologize. The first step to forgiveness is admitting the fact that you were wrong. Life lesson. good stuff. I just preached right there. Okay, 5. This is supposed to be the measure of angle. Okay, so angle ABC. So this whole thing is equal to 2x minus 7. BCD, this whole thing is equal to 2x plus 3. Well, any two consecutive angles are equal to what? 180. Remember, that's one of our properties we just talked about. So what do? Add them together and set it equal to 180. Oops, not equals. Add. Did you get x is equal to 46? Okay, now let's plug it back in and find just DAB. Find the angle of DAB. Ha. Well, question. DAB is right here, right? And all I have is ABC, this angle, and BCD, which is this angle. So is DAB congruent to BCD or ABC? Right? Remember, because this is congruent to this, and this is congruent to this. So if I want to find DAB, I have to plug it into BCD. Right?
Well, B and A are consistent.
Huh?
Why can't we just set the equal JK fits
I don't have it. Right. So DAB, DAB is congruent. This whole angle is congruent to this whole angle. So you have to plug it into 2x plus 3 because this angle is going to be different. 2 times 46 plus 3, 99. DAB at a 99-degree angle.
Oh no.
Ha. That'd be like this. So it's not truly a dab. I'll stop. Okay, number 6. 95 degrees. Marshall, what is going on?
What?
It is. Okay, so we can dab a little closer.
Twice 25 is 90 times. S is 1 twice 1.
All right. We're good. All right. DPC. How many degrees is this angle? 90, because they're all 90. So if you're given DPC is equal to 3x minus 15, how do you find x? Set this equal to what? 90. Okay. What'd you get for x? 35. Are you sure, Marshall? I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do this one together. Just one of these together. Then you're going to try the other two. All right. I'm going to fill in with the sides of this. Rhombi is how many? Is more than one, right? Rhombus is just one. Rhombi is the plural version. So I'm going to fill in the measures of this rhombus. PB is 12. AB is 15. Well, 7 says find AP. Well, this is AP. That's all I know. And AP is not congruent to PB, remember? So how do I find AP? Here's your hint. You can only use it with a 90-degree angle. It's something where you find the third side, you can only use it with 90-degree angle. Pythagorean theorem. Which one of these sides that's given is the longest? 15, because it's across from your 90-degree angle. Okay, so to find AP, you have to use Pythagorean theorem. 15 is going to be which letter?
Uh,
C. C. Does it matter which one 12 is? No. So you have a squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. (15 squared minus 12 squared). A squared is equal to 81. Well, the square root of a and the square root of 81 is a is equal to 9. So AP is equal to 9. Well, if AP is 9, right here, if AP is 9, what's CP? Huh? 9. Okay, now I'm going to erase this because we're about to start working with angles. A, B, D. This right here is 24. Okay? So I want to find BDA. Well, what's BDA? If this is 24, what's this? 24. And find ACB. So now I need to find this one. Well, if that's 24, what's this angle? Okay, and what do I know about this angle? It's 90. So can you find this one? Yes. So it's equal to? Because I did 180 minus 90 minus 24. Okay, I did promise you no homework, but I didn't promise you wouldn't have classwork. So, you will be finished before you leave. Okay? I want you to turn to page 8. And I want you to do 1 through 4. But I don't want you to pack up when you're done, because we're going to go ahead and check these. So do 1 through 4. Do not pack up when you're done.